Hi everybody, thank you for watching this video. In this video I'm going to talk about how to do payroll. I'm going to give you two alternatives on Intuit Online Payroll or in managepayroll.com as widely known. You also are going to get a chance to see like a paycheck calculator. I'm a pro advisor. If you like this video, subscribe for more content like this. Thank you very much for the time to watch this. And now let me go ahead and share the screen so you can see how this is done. So the first thing you're going to do is go to managepayroll.com and you're going to log in here with your user ID and your password. Then once you're logged on, you're going to see a screen like this. Please note that Intuit Online Payroll allows you to do payroll for contractors, so you'll be able to do 1099s on here. You'll also be able to file your state and federal taxes for employees and create paychecks. It's pretty much a complete software for paying people that are on contract or employees. So once you do your setup of your company, your pay schedules, your pay time policies, your taxes, federal and state, whatever state you reside in, or states where you have employees, um, you can edit each employee by adding their pay rate, their schedules, direct deposit. This software allows you to pay them direct deposit as well. In the schedule, the details, you can set up different pay structures like salary, hourly, overtime. You can do bonus checks, commission checks on here. So assuming you're all done with that, you can go to payday, and on here it'll list your employees, and you can select the pay date for which you're paying. So let's assume that for the first employee it's just our salaried, so we'll leave it like that. And bill, it's salary as well. And this one, let's say it had 40 hours and it had 10 of overtime. And once you've done that, you can create the paychecks. If the employee has deductions, you can also view the details right here. And that'll help you with, say, oh, take $100 because you have an arrangement where you can take money away because of something. So you create the checks and you still get a chance to approve them, but this screen will give you a net pay amount. And on here, you're still able to go back and edit. So let's say that on the hourly employee, we made a mistake and it was actually 11 hours of overtime. You can click on view and edit here and select edit. And you're able to change on here 11 hours instead of the 10. Once you do that, you hit save and it'll modify the check. It'll change to 51 instead of 50. At this point, once you're ready, if it's direct deposit, it'll say up here, you can just hit approve paychecks and it'll go right through that process and create pay stubs for you. You can email this to the employee. You can print the checks if you order QuickBooks compatible check stock. You can do that on a website like computechecks.com and take advantage of just being able to quickly print instead of going through the hassle of having to write them manually. This is how pay stub would look. Using this software, it'll show you the net pay, the gross pay, all the deductions that were taken. The software allows you to have 401k, health insurance deduction, life insurance deduction, disability deduction. I mean, you can get very creative with this in the setup, where you set up all of your deductions and contributions. You can add new deductions, select the category of deductions you want, the type of deduction, if it's pre-tax, post-tax. You can change your pay policies. You can add vacation pay. So this software really does a great trick at it. If you have any more questions about this, you can always send me a message, and I'll be glad to respond. Please subscribe for more content like this. The alternative to doing like a manual payroll, I'm also going to show that on here. So you can also use one of Intuit calculators. It's called Intuit Paycheck Calculator. And on here, let's just start with crunching like a name, right? Like a sample name. And then we'll say that it's from Texas. And then we'll say what pay type it is, hourly. We'll say the pay rate. Let's say it's $15. How many hours work? Let's say 50 hours. And what is the pay date? And then weekly or bi-weekly. And we'll go to the next screen on here. We'll say there's any bonus. So let's say they get $50 bonus. And they get 10 hours overtime because it was 40 plus 10, that's 50. And let's say there was a commission of $10 for selling something. So then you can click next. You can put their filing status. By this you'd have to look at the employee's W-4. So let's say we do married, and let's assume they have no allowances, or well, let's assume they have one allowance. You can then click next. And does not have state income tax in Texas. That is correct. So this will show the total pay, $885. So we can click finish, and this will show us for Francisco Hernandez the rate $15, the total pay, the overtime pay, the base, the additional pay, the taxes and deductions, and the net pay. So with this you can just do manual payroll, and you can do a screenshot of this by doing like a snipping tool or a snip and sketch of your screen and print that for your employee, and keep good records like in an Excel or something like that to be able to pay your employees manually. So again, you can do this on managepayroll.com and use this software, pay them a fee, or you can do the paycheck calculator, do a sort of manual and keep good records of how you're paying people. Make sure you always comply with all the state and regulations, federal as well, all of the forms that need to be filled out. If you have any questions about employment, be sure to leave us a comment in the comment section. I certainly appreciate the time you took to watch this video, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can get more content. Thank you very much.